All right. What's up, everyone? I'm back. Got about 30 minutes. I am not on my main system, so I cannot share the screen. There's a lot of things I can't do. I'm actually downstairs in my kitchen on my personal little, what you call it, George book. What the fuck these damn things are called nowadays? So, this is going to be a brief stream. I'm probably going to come back Wednesday, maybe Thursday, give you guys a longer stream. Hey, what's up, cuzzo? What's up, sunshine? I wanted to do a share screen type shit. Oh, got stream. I wanted to do a share screen type stuff, but like I said, I'm on my Droid pad. I don't know what the fuck this shit is called. I appreciate it. It's a lot going on. I don't know if Shams told you or anything. Because he's friends on my Facebook and everything. But there, I have a lot going on right now. I'm actually getting ready to head to Texas this week. I gotta go back home because I had a tragic death in the family on Mother's Day. So I'm actually getting ready to go home for a funeral here again. I'm leaving on Friday. So there's a lot going on with that. Sham, I know Sham's on my Facebook. I'm pretty sure he's seen that or whatnot. I was gonna come into the Discord and let you guys know. So I have to be there because I'm on the program to speak with my family and stuff. There's a lot going on. But listen, I don't have time to fill you all in on all that because I have to leave here in about 30 minutes to go get my child. But I will be back in the middle of the week because I want to really dive in and talk about some stuff. So today, I want to touch on what's going on with Diddy. I want to touch on what's going on with Trump. I'm gonna talk about what's going on with Geek, even though I can't share the fucking screen because I don't know why I don't have access to a share screen button down here. Maybe because I didn't accept all cookies. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But once again, I am not upstairs. I know some of you know my cousin is still here, transitioning. You guys, she'll probably pop in the chat. She's very close to finding her a brand new place, so I can't wait. I'm very happy for her to do that. So right now, my office is her personal space. So I decided to come on down here. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll log on. Still come on and talk for a minute. Hey, I appreciate it, Kim folk. Hey, what's up, Skylar? What's up? What's up? So listen, let's dive right into it real quick. I got about 30 minutes, guys. And so I want to talk about what's been going on here with Diddy real quick. Because listen, I've been watching the transcripts. I've been reading a lot of shit. Okay. And matter of fact, speak of the devil, my cousin, speak of the devil. So she's in my office currently, guys, and I'm proud of her. She's real close to getting her place. She's very peculiar about where she wants to go, where she wants to stay. And fuck, I don't blame her. Shit, I don't want to just get some place and then all of a sudden you find out the people there that you can go get a place and buy a place from is some fucking shady fucking pieces of shit. So in the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna respect her place up there because she's working up there, and I decided to come down here in my space, in my kitchen, and do a stream here. But listen, let's talk about Diddy and Cassie Ventura, and the other chick I just seen that gave a update or talked about what they went on. Listen, they're trying to get Diddy on racketeering. Okay, it's a lot of shit that they're trying to get this man on. And listen, she ain't no fucking saint. We all seen the video of how he literally beat the shit out of Cass. We all seen it. Okay. Me and my wife sat back this weekend, and I went on ID, and we were watching some of the stuff they did about Diddy. And they got like a mini series out, right? Like about everything that revolved around him and what led to his case. First things first, a lot of people are pointing fingers that he might have had something to do with those people dying back in the day. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm not saying that it's not likely. All right, unless they're gonna do some DNA and redig up some bodies, y'all gotta throw that shit out the motherfucking window. That's number one. Number two, this the problem with having private security. You don't know who's working for the fucking feds. You don't know who's working for the fucking feds. But the most damning evidence of all is recording your fucking self doing stupid shit. Ask R. Kelly how that turned out for him. Okay. Listen, if you want to have piss parties, shit parties, big fucking orgy parties, have fucking ain't a crime. Whatever you prefer, if you want a motherfucker piss in your mouth and you drink it all, or you want to eat PCs or whatever the fuck you prefer, then Diddy will hook you up. It seemed like the Diddy was into a lot of shit. Cassie Ventura basically said She enjoyed the freak offs, but then it got to a point where she had to do shit on her motherfucking period. You know, I'm gonna say it again, man. You got some sick ass dudes out there. They like to fuck women when they menstruate and all that motherfucking bullshit. Okay, but here's the problem with all of this, and I'm just sitting back and I'm watching everything, right? I'm just sitting back. Here's the honest to God truth about a lot of shit. If Cassie wouldn't have got an ass beat, all right, could you really put a case on him for sex trafficking and racketeering? Because sex trafficking means you're holding women against their will and then shipping them the fuck off, right? You're making money on shipping them the fuck out. Hey, Skylar, it's fucking, man. When I heard some of the stuff that he does with some of these women, apparently he had the security guard, I guess at the hotel, that seen what happened, because he spoke, I think, on day 2 or some shit, that he paid him to keep his mouth shut and he let him have sex with Cassie. Now, what kind of, oh, that's good. That's fucking great. They need to stump him and put him in the motherfucking dirt. What kind of man will pay another man to fuck his woman? Right? I don't understand that motherfucking bullshit. Number one. Number motherfucking 2, if you're gonna have freak offs and orgy parties at resorts and hotels and shit, you ought to not want to buy a ton of fucking baby lube and baby oil and then fuck up the establishment so much so that you leave the trail of shit. But I don't think the racketeering in the sex trafficking case is going to stick unless they can prove without a shadow of a doubt that that's indeed what he was actually doing. All right. Now, I think some of those guys in his private security actually were working for the feds. And no, I'm saying that's good. I'm glad he got knocked the fuck out. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. If he got knocked out, that dude's a fucking psycho. They need to drag that. No, they gonna be him out with you too. They need to do some serious shit to that motherfucker. How about that? But I don't think the racketeering case is gonna stick on. Now, depending on the assault charges, some of that got statute of limitations. And there's a legit chance that D might beat this fucking thing. All right. Unless they can pinpoint exactly what he was doing. Okay. Like pinpoint it. Then, oh God. Then, you have a strong case. So I'm waiting to see what they're going to do. Money. And listen, women. Here's another thing, women. Talk. Tell. Don't wait 30 years to say some shit. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Cassie said there, well, he would take my stuff. You rich. Fuck him. Go buy your own shit. Yeah, beat my ass. Why did you stay? I'm trying to figure out why the fuck you stay. Oh, okay, cousin-in-law. All right, cousin-in-law. All right, cuzzo. Hey, that makes a lot of sense. And see, that's I don't want to come on. That's why I haven't been trying to report the Diddy shit, because I want to watch the whole thing. I'm just giving my 2 cents of how I feel about it right now. He might beat this though. He might beat this because a lot of women are saying that, okay, they acknowledge they did some of the shit and it was consensual. Some of the assault charges don't rip past the statute of limitations. There's nothing you really do once the statute of limitation runs out. So you're gonna have to prove that he hired sex workers, he kept them against their will, he was selling them, prostituting them, whatever he was doing. They're gonna have to have solid evidence in that. And the only way I can see them having that type of evidence is people right there in his immediate circle, i.e., his son, right? The one that was doing some of the same shit that might turn coat on him, or his own private security detail, who I believe was probably also working for the feds. That's what I believe. Me. So I'm waiting to see. They said this might go on for 6 fucking months. 6 fucking months. And trust me, I'm gonna be back either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm gonna have about an hour and a half to 2 hours on Wednesday or Thursday, 1 to 2 days. And I'm gonna open up the panel then. I would like for you guys to come on and tell me what you guys think will happen. I believe he might beat the case, but I If they have what I think they have, or if I believe what's going to happen if one of his own personal circles turn on him that he can't afford to turn on him, right? That he think that won't turn on him, then hey, if that doesn't happen, he might beat this fucking case. Unlike R. Kelly, videos damned R. Kelly, but this motherfucker might beat the case. I mean, it's right now it's 50-50. It's 50-50. And speaking of cases, Joe Biden got prostate cancer, so prayers go to the Biden family. That prostate cancer is a motherfucker. It's stage 4, spread to his bones. So, say what you want to say about the man. The man ran this country, but that is a horrible, horrible form of cancer. And I hope Joe fights and stick around a little bit longer. It's a lot going on. I don't really want to talk about. I don't want to talk bad about Joe because of what he's dealing with right now. But I have been seeing him kind of coming out and trying to do damage control over the last couple of weeks. He got a book coming out, but so I don't want to talk ill about him right now. And really, it's not going to be talking ill anyway about him. I don't believe in kicking any man, even Trump. I'm gonna talk about Trump in a second, but prayers to the family, man. Prayers to the Biden family. Hope he fights it, beats it, stay around a little bit longer. But every man and every woman have their day, and we may not like how we leave here, but we got to go one day. The Pope just went. We got a new Pope, first American Pope, so a lot of shit going on with that too. Yes. Listen. Don't record yourself fucking and keep it, especially when you're doing illegal shit. Oh, got you. Well, then it's gonna be lock and key. It's gonna be fucking lock and key. Me and my cousin, before I went outside and cut my grass earlier, and then I, jumped on here. Watched a movie called Seeds of Deception about this doctor impregnating these fucking women with his own sperm and semen at the sperm bank. I mean, you got people out in the world that just throw it off like that. Like, yeah, everything gets depressed. You goddamn right. You're exactly right, Kim folk. Like, shit's fucking wild. But listen, let's fast forward. Because I'm gonna do Geek Them last. I want to talk about Trump and do I think Trump is doing a decent job right now? And listen, just because I don't agree with the man, and just because I might not be the biggest Trump supporter, is Trump doing everything he said he was gonna do? Yes. Is there deals being made? Yes. Are we seeing any change in the economy right now? Depends on where you live. Where I live out here in Georgia, business is booming. Food prices are sky fucking high. But I mean, he backed off the tariffs with China. I had just told my cousin upstairs 3 days before it happened. I said, if Trump can get the tariffs in China down to at least 10 with 15%, I ain't say 10. I said 15 originally, 30 and 15. That's a steal for America. Now, what all comes with that? What did Trump promise the acquisition? That's the thing, is he going to give China access to certain things that maybe he shouldn't? Because let's face it, it's Trump. It's the art of the deal. He's not the most upfront businessman, but I am starting to see some trickle effect of things slowly starting to get better. They should have cut his fucking balls off on that damn movie. So as of right now, Trump is doing his job. We might not like it, guys. Like I say, I didn't vote for Trump. Because I'm a veteran. I have my own personal hangups about him. But I am a man that if I see a man doing his job, and I'll be the first one to say it right now, if Trump does a damn good job, and this ain't the most popular thing people want to hear, but I'm gonna be the first one to shoot straight. If Trump does a damn good job, so much so that the economy actually started to balance out, we start to get money really flowing back to this motherfucking country and shit. They say the Constitution can't be changed. Listen, it requires 2/3 of the states, and they got to pass House and Senate. Let me tell you guys something. Work speaks for itself. And if gas prices start to get back down to $1.50, maybe $2 a gallon, and fucking food prices go down, fucking you can actually get a home and it don't cost you fucking 7% on a $500,000 home or some shit like that. And you can get a home 30 years, low interest. Mortgage ain't that fucking high. Business booming. You can actually save some fucking money. I would skip my motherfucking ass down to the bowling booth and keep that man in office. Because listen, work speaks for itself. The only thing I have that I don't like is him trying to erase a lot of Black history. And I think if he undoes a lot of that and start to put shit back where it goes, where it came from, shit he trying to erase, like, with Jackie Robinson and, Rosa Parks and the DEI shit. Because, let's face it, Trump, you ain't going to admit this, but your hires is like DEI. Some of them people deserve to be in Congress. So you did DEI, just the same skin color, so it doesn't really fall under DEI. But let's face it, you tell me Cash Patel should be the fucking director of the FBI? Who the fuck in that type of fucking position? Fuck no. Fuck no. Tulsi Gabbard, even though she's a lieutenant colonel in the Army or Reserves, what the fuck, she shouldn't be head of national security. No, she doesn't qualify for that. Just because the Army service, she doesn't qualify for that. And I can go on and on and on, but the main thing is I'm starting to see some deals getting done, guys. And I'm gonna be the first one to tell you. Yeah, when you Skylar, that's what I'm saying. Me and my wife, my cousin is here right now, upstairs in my office. Me and my wife, right, went shopping over the weekend. I went to Walmart Friday and spent over $300 some fucking dollars. All right. And then Saturday we went out, took the kids bowling, went to Costco's, and went to Publix. My wife, because she decided she wanted to make some more groceries, so she took over the weekend shopping. Spent almost $230 at Costco's. At Publix, and over $580, right, at fucking Costco. So in 2 days, we spent almost a little bit over $1,100 just on food. So I'm waiting for all of that. And guess what? It's just the fucking 19th. We'll be going back again probably around the 27th or something to get some more. Normally, before inflation happened, before the shit with Biden and all that shit happened with Russia and shit, we would spend on average maybe $600 a month on food. And gas kills me because I do a lot of traveling. I do about 500 miles a week, right? Because my son has ABA, but he's going to enroll in school again, hopefully this upcoming semester. My daughter's going to the 4th grade. And so we're trying to get him back in school because ABA, because he's autistic. So that's priority, right? Where I live at and where his ABA is located at is 12 miles one way. So I got to go there, come back, and then go pick him up and come back, right? So that right there is 48 miles. And then to take my child to school, come back home, and then go pick her up and come back home. That right there is 6 miles. So that's 12. That's almost 60 miles every day for 5 days. That's not even adding my gym days if I don't work out here at home and go to the gym. So some days it's 70-something fucking miles. I got to fill that Mustang up about 3 times a week. That's $150 of fucking gas. That's $600 of fuel right there a month. Before inflation happened, maybe $200 a month on gas is how much I spent. So you can see where I'm getting at, where I'm trying to say, making 6 figures a year as a couple, if it's not like $200,000 to $300,000, if you're making $120,000 or less, and you got kids and you're married, you're barely above water. Me and my wife is barely above the water because we got to go to the store about 4 times a month, groceries. And you add up all the groceries, then you add up all the gas, travel. With the amount we bring in, we either is slightly below what we make a month going out, or right at it some months. Like we might get by with a few hundred here and then maybe break even. So it's some months we got to go into that savings, some months we don't. So it's very, very hard on people right now. So we've been restructuring shit, trying to figure out the essentials. We got a garden in the backyard, so we're doing that shit, trying to do what we can to keep our necks above the water. I'm finna start back doing a lot of fishing, go out there and fish, bring some food home, free food, nature and shit like that. So it's hell on people, man. But I believe that things are going to start getting better based on what I'm seeing, based on some trends. Even though they're very small trends, it's pointing in the right direction. So if we can start seeing gas coming down, food prices are going to, I think, go up for a few more months, but I think they'll slowly start to come down. I believe after the 90-day reprieve with China, if we can get a permanent deal with China, because that's where most of our shit comes from, believe it or not, then I think we'll be on a steady decline with food prices. But we'll dive more into that because it's a lot more. I want to talk about JD Vance and all the rest of those motherfuckers. I just don't have the time. I want to talk about Geekdom here now. Now I'm gonna end it. I just want to come on and give you guys 30 minutes, but I will be back this week. I'll be back this week for a lot longer stream. Oh, dude, listen. We went to Costco. I can go out my freezer right now. I separated meat last night. I barbecued last week. I got barbecue in the refrigerator behind me now. I barbecued last week. That meat that I brought last week, just for some hamburger patties, some sausages, and chicken. And I mean like the chicken thighs, like fucking 10 a pack, right? With like 8 fucking hamburger patties already, you know, patted down so you can do the seasoning and shit with some sausages. $75 fucking dollars. 3 bags, $75 fucking dollars. Yeah, he has prostate cancer. Yeah, I'm aware of that. But listen, let's talk about Geekdom. I'm gonna get off of here. Real quick screen, guys. Just want to shoot the shit. I'm back and I'm making gains in the gym. I'm making shout out to Larry Wheels getting his IFBB Pro card. I'm gonna dive into all that. But I need to talk about Geekdom real quick, guys. The Dragon Ball community, real quick. Fitness channel is almost ready to go live. I've been working on that too. That's why I've been so busy. And I'm writing a book. I'm actually writing a book. But yeah, I'll hold it by the end of the year. Fingers crossed. Listen. Geekdom did a video. I wish I could share the screen. You guys go look if you want to. I wish I could share the screen, but I can't. I'm on a different system. I want to know. I'm not worried about Super Dyma because you know that's not relevant right now. Yes, the KO. I'm getting to the KO kid. He made a video saying the real reason why Goku stopped using the KO Ken. Skylar, you know your shit. That's why you're the OG on this channel. You, Sunshine, you got like my first original ones in this fucking channel. And I got some anime too that I watch. I watched Super Crooks, finished that. I'm watching Lazarus. It's a couple of them that I'm checking out. Super Crooks was fucking pretty funny as shit. But besides that, I'm gonna get into that on the next live stream. I want you to tell me, Skylar, what's the reason that Goku stopped using the KO King? I want you to tell me. I got 6-7 minutes left. I got her. Well, I want you to tell me why he stopped using the KO King. I'm waiting to see your answer. I really want to know why he stopped using the KO King. Okay. I got even better one. It's because Toriyama didn't want to write the shit into the goddamn shit. Listen, it amazes me how when you ain't got no content, you got to pull head canon shit. Now, here's the big argument about that whole video. And I went to the comments and I read them. The manga is going to do things differently than the anime. And I can give you a perfect example of this. In Super, we seen all the gods of destruction, right? Fight with Beerus, right? Because Beerus, they did a game of hide and seek with Zeno, and Zeno couldn't find Beerus, so Zeno got mad, and all the other guys had to pay for it, right? So they already had this vendetta with Beerus. We didn't see that in the anime. We seen that in the manga, okay? I think that was at the Tournament of Power before the actual tournament started. Because in the anime, we seen the 4 gods destructions that wasn't fighting with their universes because they was exempt. That was universe, what was it, 1, 12, 5, and 8. And we seen them test out the structural integrity of the stadium. But in the manga, we seen all the guys go at it and an exhibition match because Zeno won the exhibition and everybody was mad at Beerus, so they went out to Beerus. I'm saying all that to say this here. Just because it isn't in the manga doesn't mean it's not canon to the series. Because we all know what canon means, right? Chronologically fits in the timeline of the present story. Goku did the Hakai in the manga to Zamasu, but didn't use the Hakai in the anime. But Goku can still use Hakai because he did in the manga. That makes it canon, even though he never used the anime. You don't have to use them in both continuities to make it canon. It happened in the same timeline. Just the manga told you something different than the anime. We seen Super Kaioken in Z against Pycon, but they say, well, that was filler. It still happened in the same timeline. That makes it canon. That goes to let you guys know Japan doesn't care about canon. Americans do because of chronological reasons. Well, the Other World Tournament chronologically connects the Great Sailman saga, right, to the end of the Sail Game saga. Am I right? Or am I right? So Beerus has Ultra Instinct, but remember, Beerus is a cat-like reflexes. If he was using Ultra Instinct, I believe Weisner would have outright said it. Beerus has cat-like instincts. He's like a meerkat. Every god instruction had a unique ability. Not saying that Beerus doesn't know it, because he kind of somewhat confirmed it when during the Moro arc where he was playing to Vegeta. Instantaneous movement and fighting pure-hearted isn't that of a god destruction. We like to destroy. That's why they train a different way. And angels train the way they train. That's why Goku fits fucking Whis training more than fucking Beerus. But back to Goku. We seen Goku use the Kaioken technique in Dragon Ball Super against Hit. And Beerus say, oh my God, that was saved for me. Because Goku said, I'll actually save this for Beerus. We seen Goku do the same fucking thing against Jiren. We seen him do the same fucking thing in the Moro arc. We seen him use Kaioken in Super. In Super. He never stopped using it. He just got smarter with using the motherfucking shit. And here's another damn thing. What is a technique? A technique is a ability. A transformation is a technique. All this, the Kaioken is not a transformation. It is a technique that requires the body to go through a transformation to enhance your stamina, speed, agility. It is a transformation. That is a technique. Transforming is a technique. I never understood why the guys don't understand that. It's a technique. Yes, transforming is a technique. What else do you call it? It's an ability. What's an ability? It's a technique. So saying that the Kaioken isn't a technique is fucking stupid. I mean, transformation is fucking stupid, because that's essentially what Goku did. He transformed his body into a fucking indestructible weapon for a short amount of time to do the most amount of damage. Once he got Super Saiyan, there was no need to use Kaioken too much, because yes, the immense amount of damage on the body. Yes. And you know what? I'm not saying that the regular Super Saiyan Blue isn't mastered already. I believe they mastered basic Super Saiyan Blue, but of course they got evolution. But you got evolution. Goku got the Kaioken form, but if you really want to know the truth, I believe that they done honed in Super Saiyan Blue. But all I'm saying to geek them is, man, that video was bunk. I got 2 minutes left. That video was fucking bunk. I know content's low right now. I see them on Twitch. I don't even know what the fuck. It doesn't get that. I know people is hurting for money. If you hurting that bad, go get you a part-time job, bro. I watch you on Twitch. We're the same age. We don't really look older than me. You look like you in your 60s. You stressing that hard to try to make ends meet. I'm actually a little bit concerned about you, motherfucking dad. I don't even know you like that. You just sitting there just draining yourself. Another video about Kaioken explained why Goku stopped using the Kaioken, based on just what you think. It's everybody's opinion. But I don't understand the emphasis of that video, because we done seen him use the Kaioken technique. Literally. No. Get them. I think Danny is 39, maybe 40 now. I'll be 39 in December. Like, yeah, stress will age the living fuck out of you if you stress a lot. But listen, guys, I promise you, This is just a warm up. Get myself back ready for some streaming. I got a lot of streams coming up. I will be back most likely Wednesday or Thursday. It will be a lot longer, close to maybe 2 hours. And I'm gonna really dive into the stuff. I'm gonna try to figure out why I couldn't share the screen on this. I'm thinking maybe because I'm on a tablet and not a system. That's probably why I didn't accept all the cookies when I logged in. Because StreamYard need to update. That could be why. So when I come back Wednesday or Thursday, I'm hoping to have the share screen feature so we can go through and look at some stuff. But I'm glad you all are right. Sunshine, I'm glad you got your shit squared away with that drama you were going through. That shit's still crazy, and we can talk about that too. If you want to come on the panel here this week, that shit was crazy. I went back and watched that stream. That shit was fucking crazy. But anyway, guys, listen, much love. I am back. I'll be back here in a couple of days. Just get ready, buckle up, because it's gonna be more Diddy stuff coming out, more shit coming out. I'm gonna go over the animes I've been looking at. Some of them are pretty damn good. Super Crooks was pretty fucking good. I advise y'all check it out on Netflix. It's pretty fucking interesting. Until then, man, you guys be safe. Yes, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out because I'm on my Android tablet, so I'm gonna figure it out. I'm hoping I can, but if I can't, then until my cousin get her new place and she gets out my office space up there, well, I can get back on my main system, then we might not be doing share screens. But right now, I'm gonna be streaming from down here. I just want to respect. I don't have to respect her privacy, but I am, because she still works for the VA, so she got her systems up there, right? She got her monitors, and not everybody wants to be on camera while they're at work, And I'm talking and I'm doing my stuff, so I'm just trying to respect her workspace up there. And it's my office, that's just the type of guy I am. So I got 4 other rooms in my fucking house. I said, fuck it. I come down to my kitchen, I stream on my little tablet and, try to have some fun. Got my little wireless mouse, my little wireless keyboard. So, I said, fuck it. We'll just do the goddamn thing. So we'll get knocked out. But listen, guys, I got to run. My child's getting out of school, so I got to pick her up. But until the next live stream Wednesday, Thursday, you guys stay safe. Be your boy, Savar Matner. I'm my one.